Well, folks, gonna be starting this video off with some good news.
Oh my god!
And then surely gonna be talking about this news that will make you look like this. But shout out to every single one of you for 900 likes on the last video. Love you all. But coming in at our number 9 spot, I mean, damn, okay, we got the PS5, the PS4 release schedule in 2023, and it is officially ridiculous, it says. And I gotta keep a $150, man. The lineup is crazy. We got Dead Space, we got Resident Evil 4, and surely half of these games are also gonna be on Xbox. It's not just gonna be on PlayStation, it's not just gonna be on the Sony ponies, it's also gonna be for the bots as well, which is actually pretty good. And when you take a look at that, we got Suicide Squad, we got Street Fighter 6, Final Fantasy, Elden Ring 2, and most importantly, the Marvel Spider-Man 2, for which we have another story that we're gonna be talking about during the video. But I know the problem with you stud muffins out there is that you love climbing, and I'll keep a $150, man. Stop climbing prematurely, because I can guarantee that half of these games are gonna get delayed to 2024, okay? But also, I mean, damn, Gran Turismo movie will release in August 2023, and it will be based on a true story, which is actually pretty massive, okay? Because I do know for the fact that homies love true plots. Even I love true plots out there. We're all fans of true plots out there, and the fact that it's gonna be having a true plot, listen, man, I really hope that it got like skill-based matching, that's Call of Duty. I really hope it got always online. I really hope it got 20 tons of microtransactions, and apparently they said this. It is based on a true story. The film is the ultimate wish fulfillment tale of a teenage Gran Turismo player whose gaming skills won a series of Nissan competitions to become an actual professional race driver. Damn, okay, so I'm assuming that it's gonna be having all of his online, it's gonna be having microtransactions, it's gonna be having the single player that requires all of his online. That's gonna be massive. But listen, man, for this following topic, you might want to clench your butt cheeks. I mean, for real, because the homie says that my friend says the game is pretty fun. Now, just take a guess, like, what game he's talking about, and I'll tell you what, okay? It is to do with Diablo Immortal. Despite criticism of its microtransactions, clench your butt cheeks, because Diablo Immortal has reportedly already earned Blizzard more than $24 million. My God, I lost all hope in humanity. This small amount, you see this, where's my finger at? This small amount that you see, I lost all of that, okay? And people, they always say, we're not gonna buy microtransactions, but people always buy microtransactions, man. I mean, damn, bro, they made $24 million. We got articles, VGC went ahead, they started writing articles on the situation. Diablo Immortal has reportedly earned Blizzard more than 24, okay, we already said that.
Got him!
The mobile game has been downloaded over 8 million times despite criticism of its microtransactions. Bro, I just can't, okay? And this game ended up receiving 0.2 on the Metacritic score. My guy, even the GTA trilogy has a better score than this. And all the reviews, everybody's like, yo man, how dare they actually do that? It's filled with microtransactions, which is perfectly fine, okay? The homies really went in ganging style, and I love seeing that, okay? I think it's beautiful. People called out, people went in hard, but at the end of the day, moral of the story is that $24 million. And I know some of you are looking like this, some of you might be like scratching your ball sacks out there, some of you might be like twisting your nips out there, which is perfectly fine. I mean, you do you, but I mean, I'm kind of baffled. The scientists are baffled, everybody baffled, man. Diablo Immortal streamer Queen69 has now spent more than 20,000 New Zealand dollars on Blizzard free-to-play game without getting a single 5-star legendary gem. I mean, damn, bro, if I did that, I would be homeless, okay? I would be homeless. Now, you gotta understand that I come from a familia where, you know, whenever our shampoo runs out, we put extra water in it, man. Like, we gotta carry that hard. It carries us hard for an extra month and a half because the power of free water. That's not free, but you know what I'm saying, okay? Do not catch me in my words. But we also have a video on the situation. The homie LegacyKillaHD came out and rolling
at Diablo Immortal, and it's honestly just absurd the amount of money that they are spending.
Which one of you spent more money?
I'm only $22,000 in New Zealand, that is, so that's actually not that much. Like,
okay. Really. How much is that in real money?
I haven't done the maths. I think it's somewhere around like 13,000 USD, maybe.
Oh, maybe. That's it?
Oh my God, I feel so much worse now. I've spent 20,000 American dollars, the real monies.
Oh, you what?
And do you want to know how it feels like to fire dopamine after paying $20,000? More like killing all your dopamine receptors. This is how it feels like. I can't, dude. Bro, I'm out, dude. I'm out. And I got a really tough question for a stud muffin like you. This will get you thinking. This might get you on the edge. This might actually stop you from doing helicopters, which really is that I want you to be precise, okay? Would you spend $20,000 on a microtransaction that you may or may not have? Or would you practice to acquire the skill? Apparently this is a massive skill, okay? If you're able to pull the skill where you can actually perfectly aim, and I know you're a stud muffin and you can actually pull that after several tries, and if you're able to pull this off, my god, the amount of dopamine you're gonna get from doing this versus spending $20,000, just incomparable in my opinion, okay? So focus on that, but also, I mean, damn, shout out to the homie Ellie for adding me in the situation, because apparently we're in the Insomnia Games. They hired an MCU concept artist as art director for Spider-Man 2, and apparently it is the homie Davy's son. He was hired by Insomnia Games in February of this year. The artist has worked as a freelancer concept artist on Marvel movies such as Captain America, Civil War, Doctor Strange, oh hell yeah, the Thor Ragnarok, and Captain Marvel. Now I'll tell you what, man, all of these are great movies minus Captain Marvel. Shut your I do know that some of you like, yo, SKizzle, how dare you exclude Captain Marvel? My guy, I'm not saying it's bad. All I'm saying here is that it wasn't as good as Thor Ragnarok, because Thor Ragnarok, Doctor Strange, Captain America Civil War was just way ahead of its time and still is to this day. So that's just 100% more poggers news out there. But also, I mean, damn, Uncharted movie is headed to Netflix on July 15. I shout out to the homie Ellie for adding me in this situation. Horrible movie, captured none of the essence of the games. Then you clearly haven't played the games, because it absolutely captured the feel of Uncharted. Sony, just keep making bangers like Uncharted and Morbid Time. I'm gonna morb in on July 15th. Some homies are calling it Morbid Time. Other homies trying to bring in that Morbius 2.0 out there. I mean, the streets are kind of tough, man. The streets not stopping. Like, everybody like, probably not on Netflix UK though. Don't waste your time watching that. Now listen, man, in my honest opinion, I watched that movie, and yup, it doesn't necessarily feel like an Uncharted movie, but it was honestly a great movie though. I kind of enjoyed it. I'll just tell you what, man, if you try to not take it seriously, it's really fun to watch. It's actually a really good movie. But if you're like, hey man, that doesn't look like Uncharted, where's the mustache? Yo, I wanted to see like some biceps. I wanna see the homie climbing, because homies love climbing, right? If you actually go in with the expectations like that, then obviously you're not gonna be able to do helicopters with your willies, cause. And for this following story, I need the bots ready, okay? I need the bots on the situation. I need the Sony ponies in the situation, because I feel like that our console hood is getting threatened by the homie over at Take-Two, because new PlayStation Plus gets the thumbs up from Take-Two, which is awesome, okay? So the Sony ponies, you're safe, okay? Yep, thank God, right? Take-Two says that we cannot afford to turn our business upside down. So in another sense, like, he was like, okay, listen, Sony, like, we do not want to turn our business upside down. It's good, you get that thumbs up, you know, whatever, but listen, we cannot afford to turn our business down. And you want to talk about the sauce? This is exactly where the sauce is at. I'ma give it to you, okay? Speaking with GI Biz, the executives, I'm assuming it's like straw selling. In fact, I mean, it says straw selling. So the executive noted that subscription day one releases, and I quote, doesn't make any sense to us. In terms of economics, I mean, damn, okay, understandable. In terms of economics, doesn't make sense. And that he isn't sure consumers are ready to buy into the idea either. My guy, if you're an Xbox fan, just let him know, right? Because listen, I know the Xbox fans, they're like, we need that. Like, oh, hell yeah, $15 a month, day one exclusives, or day one first party, third party games. Give it to us, right? And as somebody who plays on the Sony ponies, like, I can guarantee you, bro, like, I would go with $15 games versus $70 games any day and every day, okay? So the fact that he says, I'm not too sure if consumers are ready to buy, the consumers are always ready to get games for $15 versus $70, okay? And also, apparently, Evil West gameplay, it looks like God of War with guns, and we ended up getting this gameplay. It's the Evil West gameplay, and I gotta keep $150, my guy. It does good. Look at that, but I'm not sure if it does really. Okay, this area kind of reminds me of a section from God of War 3. It does feel like God of War as well, but I'll tell you what, man, this area specifically, it really feels like Red Dead Redemption as well. It has that Ghost of Tsushima vibe, it got that Red Dead Redemption vibe, it also has that God of War vibe, but obviously with weapons and whatnot, and it does feel really good. Apparently, this game is receiving really good ratings, and the homies are actually looking like this. I feel like for the first time ever, the homies are really firing dopamine and actually looking like this. Actually shocked. I'm also actually shocked by looking at the gameplay. Look at that. Looks like God of War to me, but with weapons, especially the circle. You know that if you're a God of War fan, you know what happens when you press circle, right? But I think it's a perfect moment to transition to the God of War news because the homie Cory Barlog came out. He says a Steam Deck arrived, but probably won't get to play it for a while because I'm currently playing this other thing. And surely he's teasing the upcoming God of War Ragnarok out there because he has been doing that for months and months. And listen, man, I'm not too sure if that game is really gonna be coming out this year or not. Like, he has been saying that, bunch of God of War devs have been saying that, bunch of insiders, even Jason Schreier said that it got delayed to Q4 of this year, but certainly not 2023, but it can still be delayed to 2023. But the fact that he just came out with this one, I'm not sure. I mean, that's a big tease, guys. That's a big tease. But coming in at our #1 spot, you might want to hide your webs for this story out there. Viewers discretion, honestly, it's not advised. It's not that massive story, but it is still kind of massive because just the other day I covered the fact that we're gonna be getting the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 betas. Amazon confirmed that it's gonna be Sony Pony exclusive. It's gonna be first on PS5, and that they are gonna be sending the beta codes by August 15. That means that the beta might be coming out on August 19 because that's a Friday, and the August 15 that's a Monday. So I feel like that's like the time frame of us getting the beta, and I was like, maybe this post is gonna get Buka KO'd and all of a sudden it's gonna get removed, and that's exactly what happened because the homie Shots, I shout out to the homie Shots for adding me in the situation. He did spot the fact that, yup, Amazon ended up removing that. So there's no August 15 mention here, which is gonna be my birthday. So let's go for 2 likes on the video. But if you want that good horror episode, click on this video because this Arab ghost hunter catches some real shiza in real life. Or you can always click that Black Ops 2 remake video on the screen and I will see you right there.